Hey guys, it's Jenny here. Welcome back to my channel. So today it is 12:30 on Monday, September 9th, and this is the start of a brand new reading vlog. This is vlog number 78, I think. So first update, I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog when I mentioned that my rabbit, was hurt. But good news is he's okay. He made it through the night and he's in recovery. Next, on my reading schedule for today, I'm currently on page 200 of ACOTAR. I can't remember what page in Miss Peregrine's, but let's see here. So on my schedule today is to read 70 pages of Miss Peregrine's, 100 pages of ACOTAR, and 65 pages of Internment. So I'm going to be starting that today. I can't remember what page I'm on in Miss Peregrine's. Where even is my copy? Oh, it's right here. So like I said, I'm on page 200 of ACOTAR and page 243 in Miss Peregrine's. And then the last thing I want to update you guys on is I have book mail, and I wasn't even expecting this package. I mean, not really. I mean, somehow I kind of like it, not 100%. Ooh, this is a final copy. Wow. So this is Dead Pirate Arcanist by Shami Saval, and this is book 2 in the, what is this called? Frith Chronicles. And once I sent the author my review for Nightmare Arcanist, she asked me if I wanted an ARC, but this is a final copy. That is awesome, and it's signed. So it says, Jenna, I hope you enjoy the sequel to Nightmare Arcanist. Thank you for all your kind words. That's so cute. And then there's another thank you card. You have a review copy. Okay, so this is a review copy. So there might still be some typos. I thought this looks like a finished copy, but fun. I cannot wait to read this probably next month and review this. I'm already gonna have a really great October TBR, so I just wanted to open this up and update you guys. So have some reading to do today, have some other stuff to do today. I have to edit last week's vlog. But yeah, so I will check in later. Hey guys, so it is 9:48. So I have a couple of updates. So, number one, I can't reach it. I'm struggling. Is that I started Internment today by Samira Ahmed. And I'm on page 60 of this. And I think I'm liking it so far. I mean, I wish I had more context to some things. But the xenophobia and Islamophobia is there. And I feel like that's a really hard, topic, especially in today's world. And I love just reading about these types of things. Another thing is that because I was accidentally overreading by a couple pages each day because the chapters are so long, I ended up finishing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children today. I gave it 5 stars. I just didn't really see any point into reading almost all of it except for one chapter, so I just finished it because it's only 9 something. So yeah, but I still have to do my reading for ACOTAR, which I'm still going to do. I have to read up to page 300. I have to actually look at my schedule. And the other reason that I decided to finish Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children tonight is because tomorrow I have a job interview. So I figured the less reading I have to do, the better. Because who knows how long I'm going to be gone tomorrow. The interview's at noon. So tomorrow, all that's on my schedule is to finish ACOTAR and to read 65 pages of Internment. And right now, I'm working on getting an audiobook for Six of Crows. And then I don't think I'm going to have a problem reading No Exit and Internment physically. And both of the, well, I start 2 new books on Wednesday. So, yes, what I'm going to do now is do my reading for ACOTAR. And then I want to watch Whitney's new video. It's premiering right now. And I've literally missed Whitney so much. And when I saw that her video is premiering, I'm like, yes. And I also really need to start editing last week's vlog so I can get that done and uploaded. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I started Internment. I finished Miss Peregrine's. And I'm gonna be starting my reading for ACOTAR. So that's fun. Hey guys, so it is 11:11 and whoa. I finished my pages for Court of Thorns and Roses, so I am officially on page 300 of this, so we're just getting to Under the Mountain. So yeah, my plans for tomorrow is to finish that and to do my pages for Internment. My mom's watching the Hate You Give right now, but she fell asleep, so yeah. Anyways, I'm about to go watch Witty Novels new video, and I'm so excited. But I just want to update you guys on my reading. So good night. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday, September 10th. Y'all, it's like 12:30, and I just had to throw it in there that like I was just editing my vlog and I can hear the Hate You Give playing in the living room, and like it makes me so emotional that I'm literally in here crying just because, oh my gosh, the actress did such a good job, and like, oh my god, makes me so emo. It makes me want to like reread The Hate You Give and then watch the movie. But like, guess who's back? Back again. I have decided that I don't really care if I'm vlogging a lot right now because I'm vlogging because I'm literally so nervous for my job interview tomorrow. Guys, it's been a really long time since I've had a job because like I've been moving around so much, and I'm just really nervous because like I really need to get a job because I'm so broke right now, and like I need to make new friends here. I don't have any friends here, and I'm like stressed. But okay, here's something bookish to talk about so I'm not annoying you with my real life stress situations. I was just editing this vlog and I realized that I said I have 3 Sarah J Maas books to annotate. Okay, I realized that now I have 4 to annotate because I have the last 3 Throne of Glass books to annotate, and now I have ACOTAR to annotate. And I'm like, oh my god, I just need to like get that done, but I don't know like when I'll have the time because like I'm always doing my daily reading first or something with YouTube. But like now if I get that job, then I'm also gonna have to worry about like working, so I literally don't know when I'm gonna annotate those books, but I really want to. It's just like finding the time to sit down and annotate them when I have so much other stuff to be doing. It's proving very difficult. Like I literally can't sleep. I feel like I have pinpricks all over me. Like, I'm trying to edit this vlog, but like my mind is like going a trillion miles per minute, and I can't even listen to music because if I'm supposed to be editing, I can't very well listen to music when I'm editing. So hey guys, so it is 1:13 on, oh, what day is it? I will check. It is Tuesday, September 10th. So I'm in a very great mood because I had a job interview today and I was really nervous for it. But I went in there. She only asked me about like 2 questions about myself, and then the rest of it she was like talking to me like as if I already had the job. And yeah, I got a job, guys. I am employed and I'm already on the schedule. I'm so excited. I am already working 4 days. She gave me my work hoodie as seen in figure 1, and I'm just waiting for my shirts, and it's a really great feeling. My first day is Thursday, but that's besides the point. Reading wise, so last night I finished Miss Peregrine's, so now I have 2 books to work on. I have to put Miss Peregrine's back on my shelf, but I'm going to be starting with my reading for Internment by Samira Ahmed. So I have 65 pages to read of this. Yeah, I don't know why my bookmarks keep doing this. Some will get like shorter and other tassels will get longer. It's really irritating. Like this one right here, it's longer. And yeah, so I have to read 65 pages of this. And then I just have to finish Avatar, which I am very excited to do because, yeah. And then my only other plans is to edit last week's vlog and get that up and watch some YouTube. And maybe start repeating the Sarah Gymnastics that I really need to get to. But yeah, okay, let me just explain this to you guys. Yesterday I went out job hunting and I filled out applications for 3 different places. And this was actually the last place I applied to, and I didn't even really want to apply here just because I was like, oh, I was like dead set on working at this one place. I was like dead set on working at the grocery store because the owner also owns a bakery. So I really wanted to work there. But I turned in my application and 3 hours later they called me. 3 hours later. She was like, are you the one that applied here earlier? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I want to interview you. And she's like, when are you available? She's like, I want to do it as soon as possible. I'm like, I can do tomorrow. She's like, tomorrow works. Is noon okay? I'm like, yeah, that's great. And I got in there. She was super nice. Like, literally so nice. And, like, completely eased my anxiety because she was so friendly and laid back. And she was like, she only asked me like 2 questions about myself, and then the rest of it she was talking to me like I already got the job. She's like, so this is how we do things, this is what happens when you forget to card people on tobacco and alcohol and blah 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 and this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, like, wait, what? And then she asked me, she's like, so these are our shirts. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, so what's your size? And I'm like, so I told her. She gave me my sweater and she said, she's like, so are you interested? And I'm like, yes. And she put me on the schedule. I just had to fill out a W-4. And yeah, the rest is history. I still really would love to work at the bakery, but I don't know how I would incorporate it into my schedule considering that this is basically a full-time job. It's working at least 5 to 6 days a week. And she said sometimes it gets cut down to 4 days a week just because sometimes in the winter they hit slow days, but in the summer it's like completely full-time and you even have to work on holidays sometimes. But she said the schedules are very lenient, the girls there are really nice, and I'm like, And the job is super close to my house, so and it's literally like 3 or 4 blocks away from my grandma's house, so I can literally walk there if I stayed the night at my grandma's at all. But yeah, it's like a gas station / grocery store, which, hey, I'll take it. I'm pumped. The uniform is super simple. All we have to do is wear her shirt, and we can wear whatever pants we want, as long as they're like pants. We can wear jeans, leggings, and she said we can wear whatever shoes we want as long as they're closed-toed. So I'm pretty freaking pumped right now. And now I'm going to finish up some videos I was watching on YouTube, and then after that I'm going to get into my reading for internment. I didn't update you guys at all this morning because I was so nervous I couldn't even eat breakfast, but like, so yeah, I start on Thursday, which is the day after tomorrow. Callie says hi. Can you say hi, Callie? We're editing last week's vlog right now. And we have Simon, Faith, and Tessa sleeping on my legs. Hi, Callie. Hey guys, so it is 11 o'clock on actually no. Wednesday, September 11th. So we're gonna do some updating. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. So yesterday night I did end up doing my reading for Internment by Samira Ahmed. I ended up making it to chapter 11, page 130 of this, and I am liking this so far. I don't really understand why a lot of people aren't enjoying it. I mean, I think it's okay, but then again, part of me does like kind of understand, because Layla can be very feisty at times, which I know she has every right to be because she just got put in a freaking internment camp for existing. But like, you'd think that in that situation you would like be more willing. I know I would be. If I were put in that situation, I would be willing to comply, knowing how brutal people can be. Okay, so on a real note, last night it took me forever to edit last week's vlog. It literally took me forever to edit that vlog. And it took me even longer to try to export it because it's an hour and 15 minutes. And it took me so long to export. And when I finally did, we were in the middle of a tornado warning and my phone service went out. So as I was trying to upload it, it was literally, the marker, it usually only takes it like an hour, sometimes 2 hours to upload here, but the marker said it was about to take 8 hours, and I had to be up early in the morning for a job interview. So I was like, you know what, forget this, I'm going to bed. So I just closed out the app, and I was trying to read ACOTAR. Yeah, I only got 1 chapter into this, so I'm only on chapter 36, page 317. So on my reading schedule today, I have to finish A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which I don't think will be a problem. I think I should have enough time to finish this today. So I definitely need to get to this. And I have to read, oh no, I have so much reading. I have to read another 65 pages of Internment. And then today is the day of 2 new books. Aren't I lucky? Alrighty, so I just have to track them down. Of course, they're both at the very bottom of my TBR pile. You know, my TBR pile is getting pretty small, guys. I don't know where all the books are going. just blowing through them. I literally only have 7 left on the pile. So then I have to read 65 pages of No Exit by Taylor Adams. Taylor Adams. I'm curious about something. Cool. And then I have to read 95 pages of Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So, wow, can you hear my congestion? I have a lot of reading to do today. It's gonna be crazy. But I think I can manage it. I mean, I do have some stuff to do today. I had a job interview. Okay, so here's my debacle. This job interview was supposed to be at 10, anywhere from 10 to 10:30. And so I set my alarm for 8 so I could take a shower and do my chores and then pick out an outfit and do my makeup. And I woke up at 7:30 and I looked at my clock. I'm like, okay, I still have 30 minutes left to sleep. I didn't wake up until 8:50. And I slept through my alarm that was supposed to go off at 8. And it did go off, but like, I don't know. I think it might have been because like I had my fan going and I don't know, but I slept through it and I was like in a rush. I had to skip the shower, I had to skip doing my chores right then. And yeah, so I made it to the interview. It was for a grocery store, but the owner owns a couple more businesses. He owns a diner, a bakery, and he just bought another restaurant just outside of town right by my other job. And what he told me was that when I'm working at another grocery store, I can't like work for him at the same time, but what I can do is be a part-time waitress for him. And that he would put me at the new restaurant when it opens up if that's something I'm interested in. Said I could work around my schedule at the other place, and he also told me that I have a job to fall back on if for some reason things don't work out at my other job. He said he would be more than happy to have me work there at his grocery store. So another good interview, but now I'm taking off this makeup and where did my makeup wipes just go? Taking off this makeup, and then I'm getting out of these clothes. And I am going to take care of my children because, yeah, I don't have anything to do the whole rest of the day. I mean, all of my adulting things are done for the day. So, no makeup is required for life. And my mom has to work later on. I have to work tomorrow. I have to work from 7 to 3. So, yeah, all of them will be 7 to 3 shifts. So you guys, I will not be getting to my reading until mid or late afternoon. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of night reading. But anyways, I just wanted to come in here and update you guys before I got going with my day and forgot to do so. Oh my god, my skin is so freaking red all the time. You can't even see on camera right now. But yeah, so I will check in later. Faith, did that scare you too? Hey guys, so it's 4:31 and it's storming outside so bad. It's thunderstorming really bad. It just thundered so loud. It sounded like a gunshot. I jumped. I was like, oh shit. So I got out there just in the nick of time. I heard thunder starting and I'm like, oh my god, I have to go cover all the rabbits. So I covered Ginger, and her babies are doing great. They're adorable. All of their eyes are open. And I actually had to put Zorro and Zeus back in the shed because they were digging out of their outside pen and I don't want them to get out in this storm. So I put them back, and Keith is running in the kennel. He's got lots of shelter. Feyre is outside in her own pen, and she has her own like box, wooden box. And then Rowan's outside in a hutch, but he's okay. So everyone's covered. So updates. Tomorrow is my first day on the job. I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited. So I had to fill out a W-4, and oh, my books are over there, but I have to do some reading. It got really dark out. So yeah, I have the rest of the night to work on that. I have to try to upload last week's vlog again because I don't think it went through. I'll have to double check, but I doubt it because I wasn't on the YouTube app all night, and usually doesn't upload unless I'm on the app. So I have to upload that video, and while I'm doing that, I will probably do my pages for internment and no exit. And then after that, I will work on ACOTAR and Six of Crows. I will probably listen to the Six of Crows audiobook while I'm doing dishes. I have to do dishes, and I have to take a shower and pick out an outfit for work. I have to make sure I know where my work shoes are, because those are the only shoes that I can think of that I can go through a day and be comfortable in. Like, my shoes are comfy, but I don't think that I would want to do a shift in any of them except for my work shoes. So even though they're pretty uncomfortable to me, I mean, that's probably what I'll end up wearing. So my shift is from 7 to 3. Yeah, we're allowed to wear any type of closed-toed shoes, but work shoes is probably what I'm gonna end up wearing. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm going to be starting on my reading. I got a little bit sidetracked when I was going through a box and doing some stuff. It's okay, that wasn't thunder. I'm sorry that I scared you. Faith. She's like, Mom, how dare you record me when I'm being afraid of thunderstorms? It's okay. Oh my gosh, but seriously though, no, when that thunder happened, all of the animals jumped. Like, Faith jumped so hard, like she jumped up, and then she almost ran into the wall. I jumped too. I was like, oh my god, because it was so loud. It sounded like it was going to be subtle, and it was like, kapow! So, yeah. I'm going to try to get that video up right now. And yeah, I will check in later once I've gotten some reading done. Okay guys, so it is 6:13 and I have a productive update. So I finally got last week's vlog uploaded. It's finally up and how to my camera roll. And I do have 2 reading updates. So first off is that I finished my pages for internment. I'm on chapter 18, page 195. I'm liking it. I don't really have a solid thought on it. It's like, I like Layla, but sometimes she annoys me because, like, I get, obviously, being in a situation like that, you would want to be around the people that you love. But I just feel like she's taking her parents for granted and is, like, not acknowledging that they are doing what they're doing in order to protect her and save her. And like, she's purposely going out of her way to like create attention to herself, just to see a boyfriend. And it's like, I get that, like, I understand, but like, some people that were put into concentration camps were separated from their families, and she gets to be with her family, but she's so focused on trying to get to her boyfriend that she's just like taking the fact that she gets to have friends and a family for granted, and she's just drawing so much attention to herself, and it's giving me so much anxiety. I'm like, girl, stop, you're gonna get into trouble. Anyways, I just finished my pages for No Exit by Taylor Adams. Oh my god, this book is so good. I am so into this already, and I didn't even want to put it down. It's like the action immediately starts. It's like you think that there's going to be a build-up. No, there's no build-up. within the first 10 pages, she's already inside the rest stop. Within the first 20 pages, she's already found the girl. She's already found that there's a girl trapped inside in a kennel. And it's like, one thing I don't like is how it was already revealed who has the kid. It's like, okay, I thought that we were gonna have to wait a lot longer and that it wouldn't be so predictable. So that's my only complaint, is that, like, I thought we were gonna have to go through this whole book not knowing who it was, and then it was gonna be some huge plot twist. But I'm on currently page 70. I'm on page 70, and it's like, this book is big. I'm not even that far into it, and I just kind of thought that we were gonna have to wait a long time to learn anything, like, vital to the story. But no, so, like, now I don't really know where it's gonna go, but I'm super into it, and I can't wait to see what happens next. But right now, I'm gonna go do the dishes and listen to Six of Crows on audio. I am listening up to page 95. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up being like part 2. So yeah, we will see how this goes. And then after that, I was going to paint my nails and do my pages for ACOTAR. I might actually take a shower before I do my pages for ACOTAR and then just paint my nails when I'm reading that. But yeah, getting lots of reading done and bookish stuff, which is good because I want to get to bed early tonight since I have to wake up at 5 a.m. Yeah, I finally escaped school, but did not escape the school schedule because I work day shift. So all of my shifts that I work are going to be from 7 to 3, which means I'm going to have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day just to make it work. Yep. We don't even live that far away from my job, but like getting ready in the mornings, along with having to do the chores and make sure everything's taken care of, that will take me a long time. So yeah. Anyways, that's an update. I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is 11:10 and I have a final reading update for the night. So first off, I finished my pages for Six of Crows for the day. So I'm on part 2, chapter 7, page 103, and I'm intrigued. That's right, I'm intrigued. At first, I was really bored. I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere. But I am intrigued now. So there's that. And then I just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas for the 7th time. It was so good. I love this book so much. I just... This is my favorite series of all time. The more I read this, the more I'm questioning why I hated Reese in this book. Like, the first time I read this, I did not like Reese. I was like, not a fan. But, like, now that I'm reading it, I'm like, why? And because, like, I understand, like, what went into every single thing that he did. But I can also see it from the point of view that I had when I first read it, that when I was reading, I was like, oh my god, yeah, the romance between Feyre and Tamlin was really cute in the beginning. And another opinion is closer to the end of ACOTAR, right before Feyre goes under the mountain, Nesta is actually decent. I know, call the police, no one ever thought I would say that. But like, she wasn't treating Favor like actual crap, and I just wish that she would have stayed that way, because Acromath through Acrofast, no, I do not like that stuff. But yeah, so all my reading is done for the day, and I'm only a little bit past my bedtime. I wanted to try to get to sleep by 11 so that I could at least get a couple hours of sleep. I want to at least get 6 hours of sleep, so we're gonna have to settle on 5.5. But yeah, so I'm setting my alarm for 5 in the morning. I have to be to work by 7, and I have to do chores in the morning, stuff like that. But I wanted to update you guys. I got all of my reading done for the day, as well as finished ACOTAR. I got a video up today, so I'm feeling pretty darn good about this. So I'm just gonna go update my Goodreads, and then I am going to bed. So good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Thursday, September 12th. Hey guys, so it is 5:30 on Thursday, September 12th. I'm almost all ready for work. I just have to brush my hair and put on a little bit of makeup, but yeah. Also, I gotta eat breakfast and do chores. Anyways, the only thing I have to do for reading today is read another 65 pages of internment, 65 pages of no exit, another 95 pages of Secret Crows. So pretty simple day. I get out of work at 3, so probably around 4 I'll be able to get started on my reading. Rachel's coming over tomorrow. I have the weekend off. So yeah, first day, and I will check in with you guys later and let you know how it went. Hey guys, so it is 3:15 and I am home for my first day of work. I'm very, very tired because I didn't get enough sleep last night, and my feet hurt, and so does my lower back from standing on my feet for 8 hours straight. But it wasn't that bad. I mean, all I was doing is cashiering, and once I got the hang of, like, you had to learn like lotto tickets and gas cards, which was really hard for me to learn, and bridge cards were also pretty hard. Something else, what was it? Oh, cigarettes. They're so difficult. It's like, people are like, I want this pack, and I'm like, okay, these, and they're like, no, the one on the left. I'm like, they're literally the same thing. And it's not, I'm not talking about like the tall pack versus short pack. There will be 2 short packs that look identical to each other, and they'll be like, no, grab the other one. Like, what do you mean? So, first day is done. Counting my till was actually pretty hard too, because I've never done that before. And the girl was like, first you have to count, make sure that there's 100 in the till, and then you have to count it out, and then you have to count all these receipts out. And I'm like, help. But on Monday, I'm gonna be doing part cashiering and part stocking and stuff like that, so we will see how that goes. And as for reading, I have 95 pages of Six Crows, 65 pages of No Exit, and 65 pages of Internment. I'm not gonna have any problem with my reading, but I definitely need a nap first. So I'm gonna take like a nap, and I'm gonna go out and check on my kids when I wake up, and then probably have dinner at some point, and then after I'm all settled, after my kids have been taken care of, after I've eaten, I can chill out and read. And I have the weekend off. I don't have to work until Monday. that's just an update. It did go pretty well. It's a little bit worried, but it's okay. So, yeah. I will check in later. Hey guys, so it is 7:20. I just woke up from my nap. So we actually after I talked to you guys, we actually ate dinner, watched a movie, and I ended up falling asleep at like 5:45. And I'm still so tired. I don't know why I was so tired though, because like I was on school schedule. I was never that tired. And I've worked early shifts before, so like I still don't know why I'm that tired. I think maybe it's because I didn't really eat anything all night. I wasn't that hungry earlier. I think it's the weather. Oh, I better not be fighting off a virus or I'm gonna lose my marbles if I get sick. Money is really dirty though. I was counting money earlier and my fingers got stained with dirt. That's gross. So I still have to go out and check the kids again. I checked them earlier before I left for work, but I should check them again and close up shop. I do have reading to do. I'm so tired. This is the face of Jenna debating if she should just read double tomorrow. I don't really have anything to do. Rachel's coming over later tomorrow. She's coming over like 7. So maybe I'll do like I don't know. We'll just see. Because I'm really, really tired right now. Like, I'm completely wiped out right now. It's like my mom yesterday. Maybe it's because I had chips. Maybe it's just because of the day. It's been rainy and gloomy the entire day. Who knows? Hey guys, so it is 10:24. So I did not get all of my reading done. Oops, sorry, my iPad locked and anyways, I did get some of it done though. So I got my physical pages done. So I'm now on page 260 of internment. I don't really know how I'm feeling about it. Like, I like it, but a lot of things just make me mad about it at the same time. Like, okay, one example. This isn't really a spoiler because, but the main character literally says, she said, I don't know how my parents would, I wonder what my parents would think if they knew that I was risking everyone's life just to kiss my boyfriend. And I'm like, that alone, like, what? And there's just, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I understand that there's a great deal of fear in the internment camps, but okay, if I was trapped in a camp and someone had gotten the balls to start rebelling, I would not shame them for that. I would join the cause because it's obviously going to be harder for authorities to control a whole group, rather than just a couple people. So I don't really understand the backlash that she's getting for her protesting. But like, I don't know, there's just so many variables in it, and so I'm not really sure how I'm feeling right now about it until I actually get to the end. On the other hand, I just finished my pages for No Exit. I'm now on page 125, and oh my god, I'm only 25% of the way through that freaking book, and there's already been a huge plot twist. I did not see it coming at all, so I was completely blindsided. I was like, what? Yeah. And so I have over 75% of the book left to go, and I literally have no clue where that's going or how things are gonna end up. And it's so intense. I'm like on the edge of my seat. It was like genuinely creeping me out because I'm like, it's like, oh my god, it's so, like, the way it's written is so crafty. It is such a good thriller, and it's been a really long time since I've read an actual good thriller. Wow. I truly have no predictions for this, which I think is going to make my ultimate reading experience even better. Because, like, when I don't have a prediction, then I am so surprised, and I literally do not know what you can do in that amount of time with a story where it's already at. I'm like, what? And so, wow. So, I didn't get my pages done for Six of Crows, but I'm gonna have a little bit of time tomorrow to do that. So what I think I'm gonna do is just tackle my pages physically tomorrow and then just do double reading for Six of Crows. Just because after reading No Exit, I'm really not in the mood to be reading fantasy, and also I'm really tired. So I think I'm just gonna put off Six of Crows reading for today, but I do plan to get back into it tomorrow, along with the other two books. But I will definitely read Six of Crows first, so that it doesn't happen again where I like don't want to read anything after I read No Exit. But I just want to update you guys, so good night. I will see you tomorrow for Friday the 13th. Spooky. Hey guys, so it is 9:21 on Thursday, September 12th. So, oh my god, it's only Thursday? Wait, no, today's Friday. Thank god. I was like, oh no, it's only Thursday. That means I'm gonna be home alone all day. So, on the schedule today is to do yesterday's pages of Six of Crows, today's pages of Six of Crows, and then do my 2 physical reads, which is 65 pages of Internment and 65 pages of No Exit. Honestly, today I woke up and I was just chilling. I came out in the living room and this whole entire house is literally like so dark, like a horror movie. I mean, it's light in here because I turned a lamp on, but it's so dark for being 9 in the morning. It's quite creepy. And also it's really stormy outside and gloomy, and I just hate this weather. Like, I will take a cold fall day any day, but not when it's storming like this. So, I do have some reading to do today. I would really like to clean up my room because it got really messy in the midst of preparing for my job, and stuff like that. And I would like to try to reorganize my bookshelf, but I really don't think it'll work out just because I don't think there's enough room for all the books that I brought home. I did bring a box of books home from my dad's, so I'm not really sure what to do about that there, but so disgusting outside today. I hate this. Look. It's just... Great, now it's raining. Alright, so the universe hates me. Let's go. The things I do for my animals, guys, I'm telling you what. Oh my God. Ginger, calm down. We're gonna check on the outside bunnies first. Because obviously. Sarah. Well, that might be a problem. Nope, she's in there. She's fine. Ugh. Rowan, how you doing? He's fine. Ugh. This is literally such a pain in the butt. Hi, kids. Hi. Okay. Want to hear the real kicker? I had to come out here to get water jugs. So. Now we get to go back out and then come back out again. We are going to take Ginger some food though. Oh no, her food's going to get wet. My feet are literally soaked and I hate it. The things I do. We're gonna check on the babies in a second, but I'm just gonna feed her real quick. Hi, babies. Hi. How you doing? I think I see all 9 of you. Right? Yeah, I see all 9 of you. Hi. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna leave you guys alone because you're scared of the storm. Hey guys, so it is 12:02 on Saturday, September 14th. So, we have some updates. So, first one is a good update. So I finished yesterday. I was able to catch up on Thursday's reading for Six of Crows. I ended up making it to page 16, or chapter 16, page 185. So that was done. However, I'm officially 2 full days behind because after I finished those pages, my mom got home and we had dinner, and we watched The Greatest Showman, and then Rachel came over. We sat on my bed for like an hour, and then we decided to go to the movies. So Rachel and I, we decided to go into the nearest town. We went to go see It Chapter 2. The movie didn't start until 9:45, so we were just going out and about. We went to a thrift store. And then we just went to go get some food at McDonald's, and then we kind of just chilled there until it was time to go to the movie. So we had like 2 hours to kill. So we went to the thrift store, McDonald's, sat there for a little while, and then sat in front of the theater for a little bit, because we missed the first showing. So yeah. The only thing my mom asked us to do when we were out was to pick up milk. And by the time we got out of the theater, I live in such a small town that nowhere was open to get milk. We didn't get out of the theater until 1 a.m. My mom was like, dude, where are you? She's like, it's like 1 a.m. and you're not home. And I forgot to tell her that the showing was at 9:45 because we missed the other one. But no, literally, not even the Walmart was open. And it was open. It was only open until midnight, and all the gas stations around us were only open until midnight. The place where I work, we're only open until midnight. So we literally could find nowhere within a 20-mile radius that was open to get freaking milk. Anyways, we came home, got her bed all set up, and then I started watching Netflix. I used to watch The Fosters, and I stopped at like season 4 just because like I don't even remember what happened, but I like started either watching something else or getting too busy to watch. So I picked it back up around season 4, like midway, and I literally watched so many episodes. And around like 4 a.m. I was like, oh my god, why were we still awake? Because Rachel was awake too. She was just watching movies on Netflix. And we got the bright idea to hypnotize each other. Oh my god. Yeah, so that was a real kicker. It was hilarious. Rachel literally, I put her under, and then I did a couple things, and I woke her back up. And then when I put her back under, she fell into such a deep trance that she flopped over. It was pretty funny. So, yeah, that's what happened yesterday. That was all that went on. It Chapter 2 was really, really good. Definitely swears a lot. Definitely really gory and graphic and stuff like that. But overall, the movie was really great. You know, you go in there to see a horror movie, and then at the end of it, it just ends up turning out to be so much more than just a horror movie. There's like such a big meaning to everything, and it was so good. I like it a lot. So with that being said, I'm so behind on my reading. I'm supposed to be finishing Internment today, and I have to read 130 pages of No Exit, and then I also have to read almost 200 pages of Six of Crows. This is on audio, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm supposed to be finishing Six of Crows and No Exit and starting a different book. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I was doing really well in my reading. I was catching up. I was really into the story for Six of Crows. But, yeah, my plans just got flipped around. I probably would have been able to read more if I started reading earlier in the day. But I started reading pretty late because I had a really bad migraine. Like, I couldn't see for worth the thing. Like, my vision was blurry because I had such a bad migraine. Ew, that tastes like minerals. Ew. Gross. So yeah, I do have double reading to do today. Honestly, I feel like crap right now. I have a stomach ache, so I haven't eaten anything today. Rachel just left like an hour ago. The shed is open. Thankfully everyone did okay in the storms. There was actually a tornado about 20 minutes from me yesterday. It totally tore apart the camping grounds. So, yeah. Michigan's been having a lot of tornadoes this season. We had one right in the middle of my hometown. During a parade. And there was also one when I was in town. We were trapped inside of a feed store. And apparently there was a tornado happening, so we've had at least, like, I want to say between, I know of at least 3 of them. They're pretty sure there's been, like, at most, like, 10. but that's just locally. I know that we've had at least 3 or 4 locally, I think, because I remember there was one in a different town close to me. Anyways, I just wanted to update you guys, let you know what ended up happening yesterday and what kind of reading I still have to do today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and update you guys tonight and let you know how my day went. So I'm not like doing frequent updates throughout the day. I'm just gonna do a whole recap of what happened today at the end of the night. So I will check in with you guys tonight. Guys, so it's 6:25. So I just finished Internment by Samira Ahmed, and I have to say the ending got me. I had a rant planned out for this, you see. But the longer I thought about it, and the farther into the ending I got, just the story became so much more powerful and what I was looking for. So I think I would probably give this, like, I'm kind of struggling between a 4 and a 4.5 star right now. I was gonna give it a 3 just because I didn't really like the juvenile way it was going, but see, the internees, they never protested violence with violence. It was always peaceful protests and fighting for what is right in the most peaceful way. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to sleep on it, but I finished it. It's gonna be between a 4 and a 4.5 star. Definitely had me crying, that's for sure. So another book is done for September. So now I think I'm going to start my audiobook reading for Six of Crows. Yeah, let's see. I'm on chapter 16. And I have to make it quite a long way. I have to make it to chapter 32, page 360. So that's about another 180 pages. So it's almost double what I've already read. So yeah. I'm gonna be working on this next, but I'm really glad that the ending of that book changed my viewing on it, because I wanted so badly to love that book. And I wouldn't say I loved it like it's gonna be on my next favorite shelf and I'm gonna like reread it. No, I don't think I would reread it, but I can appreciate it and I can feel the importance of it, and I can really stand by the author in what she did. I mean, she's right. Like, in today's society, that could really happen. And the way things are going, like, they have every right to be afraid. But I think that the story was really powerful. Some things could have been done much better, but the story itself, message was received loud and clear. And any author that can send that kind of message into the world on such a public platform, I can get behind, because wow, it's good. So now I'm gonna start my audiobook reading for Six of Crows. I'm gonna just briefly go over. After I finish No Exit and Six of Crows, my next set of books for next week is going to be Ash Princess, Cruel Prince, and Wilder Girls. Okay, September's going a lot faster than we anticipated. And I'm really hoping to get an October TBR established. And, you know, I still have to annotate all those books, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to start Six of Crows, and then I will update you guys once I finish my reading for it. Hey guys, so it is currently 10:15. So, oh my god, cat, stop. She's pulling my phone around by its cord. So, I am all caught up on my reading for Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, so, here's the tea. I am happy that I'm getting through this. But, like, at the same time, I feel really lost and confused. I mean, part of that is on me because I suck at paying attention. But, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably missing some important details. But then again, it's not like I would have been able to get through it if I hadn't read it on audio. So, yeah, I'm happy that I'm almost done with this. Because that's like a major milestone for me, is to be almost done with Six of Crows. I'm gonna be finishing this tomorrow. So I'm on chapter 32, page 360. Which is crazy to think that I'm already this far into Six Crows after this literally being on probably like 11 TBRs. Wow. So, yeah. I'm having like trouble picturing the characters. The only one I can actually picture is Kaz and Inej. I can't really like picture the other ones, especially Jesper, because like I don't actually know what he looks like, but the narrator, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but the narrator that narrates his voice, he's black, like, so I don't know if Jesper's black because they have a fully diverse narrator. Like each character has a different narrator for the audiobook. So it's a full cast of characters. And yeah, I want to look up descriptions of them, but like I don't want to get spoiled. So there's that. But now I am done with my reading for this today. So all I have left now is to do my reading for No Exit by Taylor Adams. So I'm probably going to be doing Lights Out soon, which means I'm probably going to go get the ebook for this from my library. But yeah, I am, to be brutally real with you guys, I'm very nervous to get back into this, mostly because the story's creeping me out so much that like I don't know where it's gonna go, and that makes me nervous. And also it's like so creepy. To me, it's really creepy because like I can't imagine what I would do in that scenario. That like it just freaks me right out. So I have to read like another 130 pages of this, so that puts me at about 260. Let's get there. Oh my gosh, this story, I don't know where it's gonna go, and I'm trying not to read any words because I don't want to get spoiled, because thrillers are really hard to get spoiled by. No, I just saw a spoiler. That's so sad. I didn't even mean to do it. Like, I wasn't deliberately looking at the text, but the text was bold. So, like, my eyes flitted over it very quickly. Now I'm pissed. But I'm gonna start my reading for this. I don't even know, like, what emotion it is that I'm... Tessa? Why? Like, I don't know what emotion it is, but I'm nervous to pick it back up. Just because, like... I guess, like, I'm scared for the main character, but it also gives me very real anxiety. Kind of like when I'm watching a Grey's Anatomy episode and say there's, like, a hospital shooting going on. It stresses me out so bad. So I, like, really want to pick it up because I need to know what happens, but at the same time I'm scared too because I don't want to know what's gonna happen next. I am at war with myself over this book. You know, I was really afraid of this book up until one of the kidnappers stole the girl's purse and said yoink as he did so. Now I just want to burst out laughing. What? Who does that? Yoink. Really? Dude. I don't understand. But okay. So, it's 12 a.m. 12:20 to be exact. And I just finished my pages for No Exit. Guys, I didn't see the first plot twist coming. Yeah, I really didn't see the second one coming whatsoever. This book is so good. It's like a survival of the fittest type thing. It's so intense. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm just completely shook right now. And I really don't want to stop reading, but I do need to go to sleep. So, tomorrow's plans is to finish No Exit, finish Six of Crows, and to start Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. And read 70 pages of that. So, I'm loving this. It is so good. And now I desperately want to get into adult thrillers. So, if you guys don't know, I am now on page 260. I'm impressed. So, good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Sunday, September 15th. And tomorrow I should be finishing 2 books and starting another one. Hey guys, so it's 1:20 and I'm really sad. So I tried to start Ash Princess and I couldn't really get into it. I got to page 12, so but I was like, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna read what I want to read. So I finished No Exit. You know, this book was really good, but I'm really upset by how it ended. I still give it 5 stars, but I'm angry. I'm very angry right now. I literally can't even. I'm mad. But But that was also a really good end. It wasn't a good ending. It was just like a good book. I'm really upset by the ending though. So another book has been finished for September. Now I just have to finish Six of Crows and get through the rest of my pages for Ash Princess, because I do need to finish that. So, no exit. I cannot believe it. And I think I just decided that I want to give Internment 4 stars. Man, that book was so good, but it really bummed me out. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I mean, the most logical thing to me should probably be to just get through my pages for Ash Princess, since I'm already like a third of the way there. I can't believe all that happened. Crazy. That does make me want to pick up more adult thrillers, because that was really good. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we have planned for the day. Like, I don't know what we have planned for the rest of the day, if like we're going anywhere or what. But yeah. So that's an update. I finished No Exit. And maybe now that I know how it ends, it'll be easier for me to read Ash Princess. So I will check in later. Hey guys, so it is 4:13 on, actually it is Monday, September 16th. So I did not close out this vlog. I ended up getting super busy. So yeah, I got some bad news. I am working the entire week, so managing this reading schedule along with my work schedule is going to be a little bit difficult, because I'm always so tired after work, but I always want to take a nap. So Sunday, I was supposed to finish Six of Crows and read 70 pages of Ash Princess. I did not do either of those things. I ended up going to my grandma's, and by the time I got settled in, it was already like 8 o'clock, and we watched the movie, and then I went right to bed. Finished Moana, and I watched the rest of Jurassic World, and then I conked out. So I'm only on page 12 of this, and I'm on page like 360 of Six of Crows. So I'm really behind, because today I was supposed to read 70 pages of Ash Princess, 75 pages of Cruel Prince, and 70 pages of Wilder Girls. I'm gonna say I'm not really concerned about Wilder Girls or Cruel Prince, because I have Cruel Prince on audio and I have Wilder Girls, but I think that's kind of gonna be fast paced. So my main concern is Ash Princess. I'm not even that concerned about Six of Crows. I just need the motivation to stay awake to listen to an audiobook. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but I needed to close out this vlog. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week for a new reading vlog.